What is good, fam? You know who I am. Wealthy Westbrooks, back with another video. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and join the tribe. If you've been tuned in, then you already know the vibe. Thank you for coming back. I'm driving, you know what I'm saying? I got the camera posted up. Hopefully there's not too much shakiness, you know. I'm gonna see if I can stabilize the video. But listen, make sure you watch this video all the way to the end, because this is about to be a very, very, very informative video. It's gonna be very helpful. I know this is gonna be a topic that a lot of us think about, talk about, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of controversy about. There's just a lot of gray area, and I hopefully will be able to clear the air for you, okay? And that is this. Here's the topic, okay? Here's what we're gonna talk about. And you saw the title. Okay? Submission in relationships. Understanding submission in relationships. Empowerment, not enslavement. You see, and this is especially for the chosen ones, but anyone, right? Everyone, we all want love, man. We all have needs, you know what I'm saying? We all want to find the one and feel love and affection, right? And so as we navigate this terrain of trying to find our match and, you know, our soul flame and our twin flame and our soul ties and all these different things, you know what I'm saying? You can call it what you want. The one for you, your significant other. You know, as we do this, we have to understand the dynamics of it, right? We have to understand how attraction works, right? How to create attraction, how to maintain attraction, right? How to build attraction, right? How to avoid the opposite of attraction, which is like repulsion, right? So I'm going to be talking about that in this video. I'm going to be talking about how to navigate a relationship successfully when it comes to the power struggles that are involved, right? The dynamics between, you know, roles and who should do this and who should do that, and how to trust and how to build a balance in the relationship. And so many of us really need this help. I know I did, at least, and I kind of, you know, researched and learned throughout my own experience and just looked at successful case studies. So I'm going to share with you what I know works when it comes to understanding submission in relationships, right? And how when in a healthy relationship, knowing when to submit is so important, right? It's critical, knowing when to submit in a way that you don't feel like you're being controlled. So here's what I'm gonna say. First things first is you gotta understand that in a relationship, specifically, I mean, I'm a straight heterosexual male, so I can only talk on this, right? I get into relationships with women, period. That's it. I've been in a relationship for almost 6 years now, right? And so it's a really good relationship. Like, so what I've understood, and it really, you know, it's all case by case, man. It's all case by case. You got to understand, first of all, who you're dealing with, okay? That's the first thing. Understand and learn who you're really with as a person, right? Who is this individual? And if you want to take it even a step back, like, understand it yourself, right? Understand who you are before you even get into a relationship. Because that way you know what you want, what you don't want, what you need, what you don't need, what triggers you, what doesn't trigger you, right? Like, understand your love language, understand your communication style, understand what you bring to the table and where you might fall short. So many people get into these relationships and they just don't know themselves. And so they're trying to find themselves in other people. They're trying to help other people when they can't even help themselves. They're trying to get other people to help them because they haven't figured out a way to help themselves. I know I said that a little fastly, but follow up and catch up. So make sure you're coming from a place of fulfilled wholeness when you get to these relationships. That way you're not toxic. You're not doing things out of character or from a place of need or from a place of lack or from a place of scarcity or from a place of inauthentic or insincerity and things of this nature, right? You want this to be an authentic connection, an authentic relationship, somebody who you can really build and grow with, right? That's what ideally we want to get from our relationships, is someone who can bring the best out of us, right? So understand who you are, understand who the person you're dealing with is, and understand how you essentially complement each other. And when it comes to like the power struggles, right? Everyone wants to feel powerful, right? Everybody wants to have some level of like control right? That's gonna be a big word in this video, control, right? Like, nobody wants to feel controlled. Nobody wants to feel like you're controlling them, they're being controlled, they have no freedom, right? Like, no one wants that. No one likes the feeling of just being manipulated. No one likes the feeling of being told what to do. So in a relationship, a healthy relationship, you need to understand who you're dealing with and how you're going to communicate and delegate certain roles and tasks, and understand your ideologies when it comes to who should be doing what and when. You know what I'm saying? Because that'll eliminate a lot of conflict, right? Women who are really in their feminine state or really in their natural feminine, they're naturally going to be submissive anyways, fellas, to a real authentic alpha male. That's the key, though. You really need to be in your real alpha masculine frame to attract and get the femininity out of a woman, bro. So a lot of us don't understand that, men. You guys got to understand that the reason you struggle with women submitting to you, the reason you struggle with getting a woman to listen to you, the reason you don't got girls and you don't got a woman who, you know, respects you and listens to you and will do anything for you, is because you don't really have any respect from her. You don't even really respect yourself. That's why I always talk about becoming the best version of yourself. Because the better you become, the more higher value you become as a man, the more you're going to raise your standards. And this goes for women too, right? I mean, it's interesting because I was watching a documentary or a podcast yesterday, and it's a weird kind of a dynamic where the more successful a man gets, right, in theory, the more options he has when it comes to women, right? Like, the more success I have, the more money, whatever, the better I look, you know, the more girls I can get. Whereas, like, with women, it's almost like the opposite, right? Where it's like the more money she makes, the more powerful she becomes, and the more higher her status. It's like almost like the selection for her dating pool shrinks, right? So that's a weird thing. Why? Because men kind of just choose whatever they can get. Women are very picky, you know, to begin with. And then when it gets to that level, they're even pickier. Because why? Most men aren't even qualified. Men, we need to work on ourselves to get a woman to really submit to you, to really know that, okay, she can let her guard down. She can trust you and know that you're going to guide her to the right direction, in the right way, in the right path. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to mislead her. That takes a certain level of unspoken, intangible essence coming from you, bro. Like, you got to just, she's got to be able to sense that from you, right? She can feel that from you intuitively, bro. And she'll want to submit. She naturally will want to submit. Here in the Western civilization, in the Western world, in America, bro, like, women have been forced to put on their game face. Women have been forced to go up to bat and fight and be tough. And I feel bad for a lot of these women, bro, because number one, that's really just not natural for them. Even though that's what they fought for, you know, femininity and equal rights and all this stuff, I get it. But really, man, like, a lot of these women are just in a situation, in relationships, where they're forced to step into a masculine role in the world, where they're forced to step into a masculine frame just to survive, just to protect themselves, just to get ahead. And I feel bad for them. So us as men, we got to step up. We got to be real leaders. We got to be real examples of what a man is. That way women want to submit to us. That way women naturally just follow suit, bro. Okay, so work on yourself. And it won't feel like you're controlling her. She won't feel like you're controlling her or manipulating her or gaslighting her or any of these crazy things. She'll see, wow, this man is actually somebody who has substance, who has depth, who has character, who has drive, who has direction, who has a future. And she can see that. And she'll help you, bro. She will help you get to where you're going. The best woman, the most proper, like, relationships, bro, she'll help you get to where you got to get to faster, bro. She'll fill in the gaps, bro. She'll assist you. She'll have your back. She'll back you. She'll do things for you that help you get ahead, bro. Behind the scenes sometimes. I'm sure you've heard, like, behind every great man is a great woman. And vice versa, I'm sure. Maybe not. A lot of these women and a lot of the men too. You know, I'm self-made, blah, blah, blah. Bro, it is what it is. Again, it's all case by case. But the point is, in order to get somebody to want to submit, right, to be willing to, like, let go of their own agenda, let go of their own ideas in a way, or maybe, you know, let their own plans and say, you know what, I'll go with you, I trust you. That takes a certain level of trust. It takes experience. That takes time. That takes tests, bro. You're gonna have to go through the test with this individual, right? So that's another thing. You know, me and my girl, we've been through tests. You know, we've been through the pandemic. We've been through ups and downs financially. We've been through, you know, social situations, you know, and so it's just like, once you see who you're really with, you know, and you've been tested and tried and true through tribulations, you'll see who's really there for you, for what reasons, you know. And so even us as men, bro, we gotta understand when it's time to, and if and when it's appropriate to let her step into the leadership role, bro. Like, women are powerful, bro. There's a lot of times, man, a woman has told, bro, I was just thinking about this the other day, bro. Like, I'm gonna be real, I'm gonna be all the way, I'm gonna keep it 1,000, bro. Like, I wouldn't even be where I'm at today if it wasn't for the women in my life. Straight up. Thank God for the women in my life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mother, my girl, even my exes and shit. Like, bro, I'm saying, like, just people I come across, bro. Women, customers, clients. Like, bro, women are amazing, bro. If you know how to, you know what I'm saying? If you know how to understand them, if you know how to treat them, bro, they're the best thing ever, bro. That's the problem, right? Most men, we just don't understand how to treat them. We don't know what's a woman looking for. You know what I'm saying? What's a woman interested in, for real? And that's just what it is. In this natural society in the Western world, man, it's kind of manipulated, it's kind of twisted and construed. But at the end of the day, bro, women just want to feel loved. They want to feel like they're special, okay? And so if you can make a woman feel loved, make her feel special, genuinely, for real, and show her that through your actions, not just talking crazy, not just talking about it, but really being about it, showing up and doing things, demonstrating, not explicating. Bro, again, she'll naturally want to submit to you. She'll naturally want to let you take the lead, bro. She'll let you do what you want with her. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? You'll see all the soft sides of her, bro. You'll see all of this cute, gentle, playful, adorable sides of her once you're really in your full masculine frame, bro. Once you are really who you want to be, once you're really him and she knows that, bro, that's when you get that. That's when you get that from women. Until you're at that level, bro, trust me, women will not give it to you. They will not give you what you want. They will not show up how you want them to show up. They will not talk how you want them to talk. They won't do the things you want them to do. And you won't get what you want of them, okay? And I'm not saying this in a way of like, let's be like manipulative or Machiavellian or like dark. Don't use any of this for dark intentions, bro. But understand, like, just level up yourself. Women as well, level up. Okay, because if you want a man to do what you, I'm saying, to especially women, bro. Like, let's talk about this real quick. Like, if you're a high status woman or a high value woman or just any woman for that matter, you could be any woman at any level, working anywhere, Starbucks, McDonald's, Walmart. I don't care what level you're on. You can be unemployed. If you want to attract a man, by any means, understand what do you bring to the table. Figure that out. Higher status men. Think about this. The more, I'm just gonna put you on game, lady. Because I've been watching, I see that there's women who watch my channel. So listen, ladies, if you're trying to attract a high value man, understand he has options. We have options. Understand that. It's like, okay, you really got to be coming with something more than just sex and telling me you can cook and clean. These are things that are not that important at the end of the day. Honestly, like, it's got to be more than just sex. Sex is nothing, and you can get it at any time. Cooking and cleaning, okay, cool, but there's like literally applications and companies I could just hire a chef or a maid. You know what I'm saying? That's like $100 a week. Come clean my kitchen and do my laundry. So it's like, and then I got meal prepped or that, like, so like, okay, cool. Women, understand that what you really bring is so much more to the table than these common things that they told you that you bring to the table. Women, you bring so much more. You bring a lot, but you gotta understand what that is and understand how to articulate that, understand how to show that. You know what I'm saying? What made my, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want a woman to like be able to, like, bro, all right, let me put it like this. If you want a woman to do what you want if you want a woman, bro, this is for the men, bro, if you want a woman to do for you what you want her to, you gotta be who she wants you to be. And vice versa. Ladies, if you want a man to do what you want him to do for you, you gotta be who he wants you to be. I hope you caught that. Anyways, man, I'm gonna leave it at this. I might talk about this topic another time. This was just a video idea that came up on my feed that I was like, yeah, that's gonna be a good topic to touch on. I'm sure a lot of us relate to it. If this video did help, make sure you comment. We love the comments. Comment below. You know what I'm saying? What did you think? What did you feel? Comment, hey, Henry, I made it to the end, bro. I made it to the end, fam. I made it to the end. You can call me whatever you want. Wealthy, Henry, Aaron, Wealthy Westbrooks, whatever, man. I'm your friend. I'm your brother. I'm just like you, all right? If you want help taking your business, your life, your relationship to the next level, book a free clarity call with me. Down below, follow me on Instagram, and as always, stay happy, healthy, wealthy, blessed, and focus on success. when you see me drop another video, you already know what to do, fam. Tap in. Peace. Thank you.